Hi, my name's Elizabeth, and welcome to my second text set video. The first book I reviewed is 26 Fairmont Avenue by Tommy DePaola. This book recounts childhood memories from the author's own life, such as moving into his new house after a hurricane hit in 1938. This book is a biography and won the John Newbery Medal Award. The next book is called Crow Call by Lois Lowry. Also written about the author's own life, the main character in the story goes on a hunting trip with her father. The genre is biography, and it won a John Newbery Medal Award. Shadow is a poem illustrated and translated by Marcia Brown, though it was originally written by the French poet Blaise Cendrars. This chilling legend describes a creature, Shadow. The genre is traditional fantasy, and it won the Caldecott Medal Award. The next book I reviewed is Sing Mother Goose by Opal Wheeler. This is a collection of popular nursery rhymes accompanied by illustrations. The genre is poetry, and it won the Caldecott Medal Award. Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type is a picture book by Doreen Cronin about some cows that find a typewriter and decide to rebel against Farmer Brown. It won the Caldecott Medal Award. Kira Kira by Cynthia Kadohata is about a Japanese-American girl named Katie growing up in the 1950s. This moving novel won the John Newbery Medal Award. Journey by Aaron Becker consists solely of pictures to tell the story, filled with all kinds of details in these stunning illustrations. It's a modern fantasy book, and it won the Caldecott Medal Award. For my feature text, I chose Esperanza Rising by Pam Muniz Ryan. You are already a little familiar with it since this was the book my literature circle presented on just last week, but I wanted to use this for my feature text because I thought this would be a very good book to use in the classroom. The genre is multicultural, and it won the Cora Belpre Award. The first content area I chose is language arts. As students read Esperanza Rising, they will choose any character from the book, whether it's Esperanza, to Miguel, to Abuelita, or even Marta, to write a journal entry from his or her perspective. They will post these entries on Padlet and will read each other's responses. This will prompt discussion and help the class understand the perspectives of the different characters and even their development as well. I designed this lesson for 6th graders, and I chose ISTE Standard Number 6. Here's the Padlet that I made. As you can see, there is one journal entry that I wrote. It is from Esperanza's perspective, writing to her diary and talking about how she misses Mexico, and she has just recently arrived in California. Here the students will post their responses, and hopefully by the end it will be quite a long thread. So moving on to the next content area is social studies. As students read Esperanza Rising, they will learn more about the history surrounding the book, specifically the history of the immigrants coming to America and those from Mexico. They faced many hardships and prejudices as they worked so hard for a better life. So in this activity, the students will take on the persona of an immigrant working in California during the 1920s and 1930s and collaborate on a Pinterest board inspired by what they think life might have been like for them at the time. Students will then share as a class the different pins they added and their rationale for adding them. This lesson was designed for 6th graders, and I chose ISTE Standard Number 7. So here is the Pinterest board that the class will collaborate on. And I've already added a few pins to get them started. Here's a map of Mexico and Aguascalientes, where Esperanza was from. Some of the things that they will have harvested, such as grapes, potatoes, more maps, pictures. By the end of this lesson, students will understand better the history regarding the time that Esperanza Rising was written. So that's about it for my video. Thank you so much for watching.